What's different?
It says on air at the top of the screen.
Oh, we already have somebody.
Oh,
Hi.
yeah.
I thought you said, I mean, right as I hit the fucking go live button. I mean, geez.
I figure I'm going to pop on for a little bit, yo. And then I've got some EFA work, which is... Wendy, did anybody come to you about being a druid? I met somebody who was a druid, I guess they're one of your order. And I told them about you. They said they would look you up. Have you heard of anybody looking you up recently that you don't know?
Yeah, there is somebody that sent me a message recently asking which order of the druidry I was in or not. Elaine, are you not alone?
No, she just left.
Oh.
Yeah. I still have to, put the clothes or put the dishes in the dishwasher and shit like that, but I can do that after this.
Well, great.
The housefrau thing,
Oh, what is this? Oh, yeah. Okay.
What is what?
Sorry, I dropped a piece of drumstick on the floor.
Somebody watching the Substack chat because I'm not.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Do it in just a minute.
All right. Hi, everybody that's on the Substack chat. I'm going to formally get some business out of the way before we start just talking. One, I want to inform everybody that I'm going to be spending a much less amount of time focused on political discussion. And going forward, live sessions are going to be focused on trauma and socialization and people just bitching about whatever the fuck it is that people want to bitch about. Because the news is getting so depressing to write about that I literally am on the verge of not wanting to write about it anymore, much less fucking talk about it.
That's okay. I'm on the verge of not wanting to read about it too.
I don't
Not anything against your writing, but it's just like, fuck, it just gets worse and worse.
Right. So
I don't even about it anymore.
We are realigning the publication to be quite a bit more positive, especially with a queer, trans, and progressive focus. Even if you were a former lesbian, like somebody who is no longer a lesbian in this chat, but
who's a former lesbian?
You're the former lesbian.
No, I'm a retired lesbian. I'm still
fine.
Because I'm not, just because I'm not. How was it the Catholic priest put it to me when he wouldn't let me in the church? Genitally active.
Genitally, yes. Okay, fine. Genitally active.
How gross can you get?
Regardless.
Yeah. No, I will be a lesbian until the day I die. I'm just not.
Well, I will be too. Not that anybody sees me that way, but.
Hey, I do, and I'm fucking flattered that you spent all this time and effort and money to turn yourself into a lesbian. I mean, are we fucking cool or what?
So that's the thing. One is that we're shifting publication focus, and we're actually just going to try to be a little bit more positive instead of negative.
I like that.
Yeah, because I read through the national security plan or whatever, and I wrote 2 articles about it, and I read through that shit on Friday, and fuck and no. I'm done. I literally that that whole thing. By the way, I'm pretty well convinced that the national security mess was AI written entirely. I mean, there's no way a human wrote that shit. I mean, anyway. So, yeah, I wanted to tell everybody that going forward, I'm going to probably end up republishing a handful of stuff that appeared on Thistle and Moss originally.
Mhm.
So on Friday, for instance, I've reworked the this is the first day of Yule, and this is the food I'm going to cook, and this is why we celebrate Yule, and all this shit, and so forth and so forth. But then, yeah, I'm just going to be reprinting and regenerating some other content that because people probably don't know this, but I have close to 3,000 pieces of content that have been generated over the last 3 years. And so my focus will be just resharing most of, if not all of that, instead of focusing on and so you're probably only going to get 1 or 2 from me a week that are Donald Trump is dying and fuck this.
I hope that
Mary, don't you weep.
right up when he dies.
Right. Oh, there's Snow Wolf.
Camera issues.
No, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Don't worry about it if it doesn't jive.
Yeah,
but
I got to do
the
too
other
many
thing is-
steps to have it fixed.
So the other thing is that we are also broadcasting against 5 streams. So we're broadcasting on Instagram, we're broadcasting on Substack, we're broadcasting on YouTube, we're broadcasting on Twitch, and we're broadcasting on Insta, Twitch, Substack. YouTube.
So you could say we're bad, we're nationwide.
Yeah. Oh, and then my backup TikTok account or
Okay, it's showing me on
whatever.
the
Yeah,
camera.
you're Snow.
Yeah,
I
You're
see
good.
you.
Okay.
Yeah, Snow. Yeah, Snow. You're good.
Hi
You're
all.
good. Oh,
Hi.
What's up?
so, and then the other thing is that we'll continue to do the trauma sessions on Monday and Thursday at 1 o'clock, but that'll be the only session for that day. So then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will be the gathering. This session will happen.
Well, Sugar, you need some downtime. I think
Yeah,
that's part of why you've gotten sick too.
shit. No, having to travel a shit ton. That
Well, I mean, that doesn't help. But, before when you weren't traveling, you were doing this shit 5 nights a week or whatever.
well, no, and then too, like, if anybody's read the queer space stories, like, fucking Vegas was just a shit pile
Mhm.
because
I
the latter end of the conference, the MGM Grand started hosting a rodeo conference, and those people were super fucking
Y'all come on and be assholes, you hear? Yeah.
I got on the goddamn elevator, and this dude in the big fucking gay as hell 10-gallon hat or whatever with his wife and kids, and the bellhop tells the bellhop, I don't want to be on a floor with no faggots, sissies, or Muslims. And I'm like,
That's an interesting. Oh my God.
Las Vegas is not the place to go if you don't want to run into all sorts of people.
Oh,
right.
shit.
That's maybe not, you don't want to be in Vegas and say shit like that to people because that wouldn't be good, right?
Right.
Muslims probably own the fucking hotel. What are you talking about?
Well, no, see, what it was there were 2 Indian guys who were on the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And So the two Indian guys on the elevator, yeah, that's why the dude said, I don't want to be on the floor with no Muslims, because a large body of people that were at AWS reInvent were people from India.
That is fucked up.
And
Seriously.
so, yeah, oh my God, how fucked up.
Well, I can't remember whether it was in your chat or somebody's. It was on Substack or somewhere, but I got in conversation last week, and we were talking about when the Future Farmers of America used to hold their annual convention in Kansas City, which they did for like 70 years. I looked it up. It left in 1998, but downtown Kansas City, if you worked downtown in the 80s and 90s, oh my God, every November, was fucking overrun with those blue jackets. And the waitresses in the restaurants hated it because they would, tip like 10 cents on that kind of thing because they were from, Dick's or whatever. But
Tucson
they
gets
went
over
someplace
in
else.
February with the International Gem Show.
I just
Do what?
can't. There's only so much transphobia and homophobia I can fucking deal with.
Mhm.
Right.
Sturge, I dropped the link in. If you want to come in here, you can.
I tell you, I am exceedingly lucky, and I know it. It's like when I was doing my transition year, I passed. I still had to have a letter in my pocket in case somebody called me on it saying, doctor has required this as a medical necessity that I be in the men's room. But the previous year, granted it was winter and I had a heavy jacket on, I walked into the ladies' room after the movie and I got told I was in the wrong restroom. So it wasn't really much of a change.
Well, so look, here's the deal.
I have full empathy for you guys and what you have to go through.
If I see you not go into a guy's restroom, I mean,
well, now I have a beard and everything, but even before the beard came in, it's like the ladies were just as happy I wasn't going to their restroom anymore. I took a survey at work.
Wendy,
there's a handful of stone butches I know that would never go into a women's bathroom.
That is interesting. I was actually a baby butch all my life.
Oh, I have the greatest baby butch story. Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
All right. So years ago, this was before I was queer and before I transitioned or whatever. And I was working for a data provider. Hi, Sturge, by the way. Welcome to the gathering.
Hi, Wendy. I'm honored to be here. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Snow Wolf. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Onyx Rose.
hello.
So Elaine's heard this story. So Snow, you have to validate this for me because I had another lesbian validate it for me, but I always like to hear other people's opinions. So here's what happened. So I went to Waffle House one day for lunch, and the Waffle House that was near my, work.
Mm-hmm.
I was sitting in there, and this girl in a really hot-looking dress walked in, and the design on the dress was real intricate, and I was trying to figure out what the fuck the design was. Well, her girlfriend followed her in, and her girlfriend was very short, still very clearly femme, but trying not to be. And so she sat down, and so I have an autistic brain, so I was looking at it, and I was like, where the fuck did I've seen that before? I was just going it over in my head. Well, I was looking at her, and so she leaned over, and she's like, hey, the fuck are you looking at? And I'm like, hey, I was just looking at your girlfriend's dress pattern, and I was trying to figure out where I'd seen it before. Hey, You fucking quit looking at her. And I was like, okay. Well, I couldn't help it. She got up and she walked over to my table and I said, hey, I told you to quit fucking looking at my girlfriend. And I was like,
Wow.
okay. So I scooted out of my booth seat, stood up, and I literally was a foot and a half taller. And I looked down and I was like, I think you probably should keep your mouth shut. So I went back to work, and my coworker at the time was my friend Rhonda, who was the butchest lesbian I had ever known in my life. And I told her this story about how this happened. She was like, oh, right. Yeah, she's going through her baby butch phase. You just. So I looked at her. I was like, so I couldn't hit this person, right? Like if this person were going to hit me in the face, I couldn't hit them back. And she's like, no, you just can't. You just have to fucking take it and walk away. And I was like, okay.
I was never that kind of a baby butch.
But
I came out of the egg as a baby butch.
right. So here's where the story ends, though, is that like 2 weeks later, I was in the Waffle House again, and the baby butch girl walked in, and she was alone, and she sat down like 2 booths in front of me, facing me, and I looked up, and I was like, "Oh, aren't you supposed to be with somebody?" And she sort of, she welled up a little bit, and then she got up, and she walked over to my booth, and she said, "Can I sit down?" And I'm like, "Sure." So she sat down, and she said, "I scared her off."
Yeah. Oh shit.
I scared her off, and I was like,
I've known butches like that, and they were just as nasty in private. Anybody that's got that much anger toward a perfect stranger, you know.
Yeah, but part of it is the
Oh, I'm not saying it's not
indoctrination we got as
justified.
women to be very scared of males.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that had a lot to do with how angry she was, because she was putting on a pretense to protect her woman from unwanted advances.
"Look, I get that. I had even told her. I was like, "Look, I wasn't looking at your girl, nothing like that, or whatever." And so,
Yeah, but I mean, that's such an old style caveman kind of thing, you know. Butches back in the 50s were like that, you know. I mean, I wasn't born yet, so what do I know, right? But I mean, when I came out in the 80s, butch and femme was passe. Nobody was butch and femme. That was old fashioned shit. So
they must have read the third. They must have read that book.
You were in a different environment in the 80s than I was.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that, because we were in San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
A group was in San Francisco holding a beer run for charity. And we were there early, and we finished setting up, and the bartender suggested to the 3 females in the group, 2 lesbians and a straight woman, that we should go to this bar, because we were like, you guys are dead, where's a good place to go?
Mm-hmm.
And considering we were in full leather gear, because we were a leather club,
Mm-hmm.
he sends us to this bar, and it was a lipstick lesbian bar. Just not a place where we were going to be welcomed. The only good thing about it is
I've been there, you would have been welcomed.
6 degrees
And
of
I'm not even a lipstick lesbian
we're in the
anymore.
cab going to the bar, and the taxi driver has an Irish accent, so I'm like, what part of Ireland are you from? And he tells me, and I'm like, do you know Max the chef? And he's like, yeah, big guy. You described him, and it's like, yeah, that's Max. And he's like, how the hell do you know him? And it's like, we spent 6 months in Israel together. And he's like, wow. So it's like, if you're conversing with home, send a hi to him. But other than that, it's like we wasted like $25 on the taxi rides. It's like, geez, that was a lot of money in the 80s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They love you.
I never understood the whole. I had to be educated about, Stone Butch and lipstick lesbian, high femme and all that.
Well, I understand Stone Butch has a totally different connotation now than it did then. Back
Oh
then,
yeah,
it meant Butch who didn't want to be touched in return.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
Fuck
it's
Stone Butch.
as far as I'm concerned.
I think it's still that way,
Yeah.
but there's a larger kind of dichotomy around Stone Butches being possible transition candidates.
I am now aware of that. But I've been
here's the issue
surprised
with
at some of
that.
the more moderate, middle of the road lesbians who have surprised me by showing up in chats because they transitioned.
Oh, I totally get it.
I tell you, I'm beginning to think that transitioning is catching by lesbians. And
Well, I mean, fucking look at Chaz Bono. I mean, he, I'm not going to dead name him or whatever, but
right.
when he started out, I mean, he was, in my opinion, he was as stone as it came.
Mhm.
Or hell, even for that matter, Feinstein.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't follow his transition much, so I can't tell you what
Well,
I think.
the thing about Feinstein was that he transitioned out and then went back to fluidity and then transitioned out again. So really, it was a real fluid experience for him. But holy fuck, that I think that it's because of Feinstein that the Stone Butch dichotomy even exists.
Yeah, considering she was writing about in her first major book about being a just out of the egg Stone Butch in the 50s.
Yeah.
When
Who
it was
are we
dangerous
talking
as
about?
hell.
Leslie Feinberg?
Yeah, Leslie Feinberg.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
Feinberg. Yeah.
Okay.
So
New
Leslie
Feinberg. I was like,
Feinberg-
who is Feinstein?
I was like, when did Diane Feinstein transition? I was like, wow.
No, don't listen to me. I'm sick.
I mean, I have a trans nephew who was assigned female at birth, and a few years ago got very annoyed with me because I remarked on, and I mean, I don't want Wendy or Snow or Onyx, I don't want any of you to take this the wrong way, but it did appear to me in the Butch and Femme community in the early 2000s that there were some femmes who were determined to kind of make a man out of their Butch. And I was thinking there were trans men who probably should have not transitioned, I mean, I'm not trans, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but it just seems to me like there's, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't be allowed to, but I'd be interested to know how many have second thoughts later on, is all.
Okay,
Well,
so
considering the regret ratio for people who even just have started transitioning more than the year, if they're still doing that, but I've started T and backed off of going further and had double thoughts about that. But we've got like a 1% regret transitioning ratio.
Oh, you mean not having the surgery?
No, just
no,
okay.
I just transitioning. So there's some statistic around this that you should be aware of. So currently, and the GOP is just driving the selling point.
Well, that's why I didn't want to bring it up. I don't want to sound like I agree with them about anything, including the weather.
No. But here's the deal: is that a major portion of transition regret that's happening now is because of the government,
right?
And the fear that people like me have that, okay, if I continue doing this, I'm eventually going to be a target if I'm not already a target. Before
Sorry,
that
already
time,
a what?
yeah, no, before that
No,
time,
I missed the word.
Target.
A target.
oh, target, yeah. Before that time, almost all trans people that I know, and there are a few that I know. I used to live in the same neighborhood as Carolyn Cossey, who was the Bond girl, who did a Playboy centerfold, and they didn't realize that she was a post-operative trans person or whatever. And even in her 60s and 70s, I asked her, I was like, do you regret your transition? And she said, no, definitely not.
Most people,
No fucking way. And so, yeah, the transition regret that's happening now is societally influenced because of what everyone's afraid of.
yeah.
At my age, I'm 53. They want to come banging on my door because I'm trans, they can go fuck themselves. I literally don't care.
Right. Yeah. Fuck them. I'm not going to change. I've already transitioned. They're not going to make me transition back. I don't really care.
Look, my boobs are not going to get smaller.
Right. Like, what are they going to do? Reattach?
Well, see, you guys have to understand. For those
I wanted
of you
to know
that
where
have
Alex Rose was
transitioned
going
very
with that.
I'm pretty envious of you. I, for various reasons, cannot or have not been able to even get rid of my boobs, mostly for medical reasons.
I'm so tired of it already.
But it's like we think that when things go back to normal in the government, the VA was all set up and ready to start transition surgeries.
Right.
And then we elected Trump again. But even at 71, it's like they don't show as much because my double V's are now drooping and I lost a
Oh.
and
there we go.
The picture went blank. There we go. I to get them removed. I want to be able to take my shirt off and feel the sun on my body. But it's becoming irrelevant. It's during transition. So, I've give a uneasy with worst comes to worst. I never get my body to change the way I want it to be. I don't have as much dysphoria because I pass when I'm dressed.
Here's the thing. I mean,
I can't hear anyone. Hang on.
I had a trans woman on
somebody saying
Atlanta
something.
Public Transit one day.
Yeah.
I lost sound.
Oh no, you're still here.
He's
I'm going
here.
to try to come
Can't hear
back
him.
in.
Oh.
Yeah, his sound's cut off.
Oh shit. Well, here okay. But when Snow comes back, I'll bring. But anyway, I had a trans woman on public transit here in Atlanta weeks ago make a comment about the fact that I was in a dress and literally told me, "You're not trans enough. You shouldn't be wearing that."
I mean, like, fuck you, bitch. Yeah, really. Fuck you.
Oh, shit. Fuck her. That's what I don't. Ugh. I mean, and I know a minute ago it probably sounded like I was saying that women were not lesbian enough if they're considering being trans, and that's not what I meant at all. But it drives me nuts the way people get into groups and then they want to pick each other apart even further. We're already divided into groups. Do we have to make it worse?
Right. And a trans woman to tell a trans woman that they're not
trans.
Yeah. That's
Well, the part that killed me about that was I felt like I had done my makeup really good that day. Like I put on my orange concealer and I did my foundation and I even remember grabbing my phone and going, okay, because she had done she did not use any concealer. It was very clear that she had a 5 o'clock shadow. And I literally just looked at her and I was like, well, honey, I feel like if you're going to continue to transition, maybe you should do your makeup right.
Mhm.
Did you
You
tell
know,
her
but
that?
I'm not picking. Right. I'm not picking. I'm not going to pick that fight because fuck that. But
Well, I mean, there's.
there's
You're the
just,
type to say that
there's no wrong way to transition.
you're right.
And I don't get why it is that people don't understand.
People just like to pick at each other, I suppose.
I
Even
can
other
tell you
marginalized
that
groups against each other. I mean, that's
not
sad.
coming out in a town where
We lost
you
Snow
are
again.
No, again.
at work and publicly transition, not the best experience. My opinion.
No, I definitely agree.
Leading double lives sucks.
Yeah, I
Same.
agree completely.
Sarah, you're being so quiet.
Yeah, I'm just listening. It's a fascinating conversation.
Yeah, that's why I'm quiet too. So I want to learn.
Oh no! Sarah's still
Oh,
going.
God, no.
Sarah's still going through her baby butch phase.
Oh my God, don't let her around me. I'll fuck it all up. I gotta tell you, my ex gets, looks in the bathroom all the time, and it's like she's got a rack on her. Oh man, I would kill for that. It's like, what the hell? Maybe it's just because I don't try and go in there. When I do, I'm always wearing something pink or purple, so I guess nobody's going to mistake me for a guy.
Okay, so I have a question.
What's that?
So a Swiss tennis player, Mika Brunhold is this person's name, came out as gay.
Mm-hmm.
And the news bit was that they're the second person to ever come out as gay and be an active tennis player.
Sure. Billie Jean King was the first one.
Yeah.
Right, but so Martina Navratilova never came out?
Are
Not
you kidding?
during-
That bitch wouldn't have
not
said
during
the
her
word
career.
lesbian if her mouth was full of one.
Shit.
She actually sued somebody. I mean, it was like Liberace in drag, I mean, she was lovers with Rita Mae Brown.
Yeah.
Really?
Rita Mae Brown wrote a novel about her.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just a mess. So yeah.
Navratilova she's very transphobic. If I'm
She's
She is.
turfy. She is turfy out both ends.
yeah.
Mhm.
She's turfier than JK.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. I
mean-
knew that she was a turf, but I was certain at some point in the 80s she'd come out as gay.
No, she basically got dragged out. I mean, it wasn't her choice. So
Has Tracy Chapman ever come out as gay?
Yes.
Oh,
think-
yeah, by far.
A long time ago. Tracy Chapman? Yeah.
Well, I thought she'd never discussed it or something. I thought
No,
Oh, she did.
No. Okay, Sturge, you can't write a song like Fast Car and not.
No, but she didn't. The first few years of her career, I mean, it was really damaging back then. You could lose endorsements and everything else. Katie Lang, my God, Katie Lang took forever to come out, and it's it's not like we all know.
We all knew.
That was back with Indigo Girls. That was right when they were coming up too.
Yeah. Well,
that whole group was gay.
They were here. The Indigo Girls, that whole mess happened here in Atlanta.
Yeah, they lived here. They lived in Decatur.
Yeah, like I shit you not. One night, Kira and I were over in Oakhurst at a pizza shop, and fucking Amy Ray walked by, and Kira was like, "Is that Amy Ray?" And I looked over and I went, "Oh, yeah." Well, I mean, Sailors and her partner live in Decatur, so
I've heard that Amy Ray was by they pronouns, or are they going by she, her pronouns?
No, so here's what happens. So over in East Atlanta in Oakhurst, there's a group of restaurants, and one of those restaurants is Mojo Pizza, which is a pizza joint. And the owner of Mojo Pizza, Mojo, she was in there, like she walked out, and I went and talked to the girl behind the bar, and she was like, "Is that Amy Ray?" Oh yeah, she comes in here a lot, especially with her kid. And so I was like, "Really?" And she was like, "Yeah." And actually, if you come on like the second and fourth Thursday of the month, they're doing the local chess club in here. Both Amy and her song partner, Sailors, and their spouses come in on Thursday night with their kids. And if you're lucky, they get up on our little stage or whatever, and they grab a guitar and they'll start playing shit and singing and shit. But yeah, the Indigo Girls, they're local. I've seen the Indigo Girls live probably 20 times.
I've seen them twice.
Yeah,
they're one of my favorite groups of all time. Them, Tracy Chapman, yeah.
Brandon, get your ass in here. I know you joined. I mean, come on. Brandon, get your Brady Bunch ass in here.
I got to get out of here. I've got to get this is my last day of vacation. So I got to get my house cleaned up before I have to go to bed and get up at 4:45 in the morning. So,
hey, I'm joining you. I got to get up at
when
4:45.
take your ass to bed after this and get some sleep.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Look, I mean, I'm not going to joke around. Here's my good night.
Atta girl.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'll see you all later on. Love you.
Yeah.
Bye, Elaine.
Wendy,
What?
have you ever had a problem using the ladies' room?
Have I ever had a problem using the ladies' room?
Yeah. Okay. I just because
Oh yeah.
once people
a few times. Yeah. And by the weirdest people too, by the way. The last time that it happened to me, it was a janitor. I was walking up to go into the ladies' room, and the janitor woman was saying, "No, wrong restroom. You go here." And I'm in a dress, and I actually was wearing my push-up bra, so my boobs were like poked out. And I was like, "Excuse me." Oh, there's Brandon.
Brandon.
Hi, Brandon.
Hi.
Hello.
Is that your Christmas tree behind you, Brandon?
Oh, all right. Oh yeah, I had to mute my computer. Sorry. What did you say?
Okay. I said, is that your Yule tree behind you?
That is my tree. I don't have it lit up right now because it has blinking lights. And when I was on last week with Ellie, I think somebody in the chat was like, "Oh, I got to get out of here. The blinking lights are what's that called? Induces
Seizure inducing.
seizures." Yeah. She was like, seizure inducing. I was like, oh well, I didn't think about that.
So now that I have you here, I want to know, I polished off the features on my Yule cooking recipe list. So coming off of Thistle starting on Friday, every day going forward, I'm going to drop all of my Yule cooking recipe deals.
Oh.
So most of which, by the way, I will be cooking through next week, especially on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, because an asshole who is in this chat will be here at my house.
Guess I'm an asshole now.
So
Didn't me.
right.
So are you going to be cooking on live video?
I was actually thinking about it. Yeah, especially for the honey roasted ham,
Oh yeah.
which I do with I tie it up and then I
Oh yeah.
do stuff to it. Yeah. I was considering doing a druid cooking session for.
So Wendy, could I ask you something really quickly about this then? Because I'm a huge foodie.
Yeah, of course.
What kind of marinade are you going to be using?
Okay, so for the honey ham one, there's a very specific. I'll actually get you the recipe and I'll tell you. Give me a second. Because yeah, you wanna understand this. Yeah, go there because that post is. So that one drops on the Feast of Becoming, I think. Right. So no, it's actually a pork loin. It's not a ham. It's 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of whole grain mustard, olive oil, and then my special rosemary mixture.
Oh.
But I can't tell you what's in that.
Well, I mean, that's the Wendy the Druid secret. You can't give that away.
Yeah, I'm not. I have a special tincture blend of rosemary with 2 other herbs that I'm not going to talk about that go into that. And so it's a pork loin. So I tie it up. I do the BDSM shit to the pork loin.
Wait, is it consenting?
It consents when I'm around.
Brandon, Rouser wants to know if you get your recipe.
Oh, Rouser. She said, I haven't. I don't know.
Yeah, Rouser's asking. Rouser, did you send Brandon a recipe?
Yeah, in my video the other day, I don't remember where he said. I got a notification. Hey, well, yeah, I don't remember where the message was. Anyway, I'll look for it. How did wait? Where's the? Is she talking on the
Substack
chat?
Yeah.
Okay, where? Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, I sent it to Wendy because I couldn't send it.
Oh, you sent it to me. Oh, okay.
Oh, so then I guess no, I haven't got it because Wendy hasn't given it to me yet.
Gosh, Wendy.
What was I supposed to give you?
A recipe.
I don't know. She was. I can't remember what the recipe was for, but Rouser was sending me a recipe, and
now
for some reason couldn't send it to me. I don't know why, but
now I'm gonna go look because.
Well, Wendy, do you want to get on video sometime this month and do one of your recipes with me?
Ooh.
Oh gosh, yeah. I can
give you Wendy cooking video. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, so I can give you. You can either do the main, or you can do the two side.
Well, I don't think I'm going to do the pork loin. Maybe we'll do something.
No, but like the like day 5 or day 6 of Yule, the meal that I have for that is actually very easy.
Okay.
By the way, let me just pre-ask: are you good for trauma talk tomorrow at 1?
Let's see. Tomorrow. Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm doing a live at 9 a.m. So that'll be fine.
What are you doing at 9?
I'm doing a live video with the Lita. She's one of my subscribers. She's never been on live video before, and so we're doing this kind of introduce her publication to hopefully more people, and she subscribed to me several months ago, but I've done a collaboration article with her. She's a Generation X. She's got a daughter who's in the LGBTQ plus community. I don't remember.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. Well, cool.
I think Brandon and I sometime next week are gonna get together for a live.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do this Friday, weren't we?
Yeah, this Friday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, from our perspective, I don't know if you heard, but I'm abridging our live schedule a little bit more openly, mainly because work, but also just I won't be doing live sessions at night on the days that we do the trauma lives.
Oh yeah.
And that gives me extra Twitch live time because I'm usually twitching with whatever the fuck it is she's playing, and I have to play with her twitching.
Twitching.
Yeah. Or my sister is bossing me around to play some random game or whatever. Or I talked Sarah into playing Magic: The Gathering.
Ooh.
So you're going
live video.
You're still doing
Yeah,
trauma on Monday and Thursday.
Yeah,
and then
Monday and Thursday for trauma,
right,
and then Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday evening for this chat. Which, by the way, will be much more social and not political or whatever. I've reached a point now where it's like I feel like I can only adequately write like 20% of my content for political shit, and then the rest of my shit I'm writing for Druid and queer shit, because I've reached a point now where it's like I am so sick of writing political trash rags.
I can't imagine why. I mean,
it just it has so stressed me out.
1 year has aged all of us 10.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing it since January of this year, and it's fucking painful, and I'm done with it. And so, and you know, I write my queer stories at night, and those make me happy. And so, yeah, I'm going to steer the publication more into a social space because maybe even humorous at points. But regardless, any political bullshit that I write about is going to find its way into a story somewhere as a minor footnote, or a social issue discussion, not I'm sick of writing about Donald Trump dying, and he's not dead yet. And
you're trying to write it into existence, basically, and it's not happening.
I want to weave it into existence, and it has not. And so it's like I'm done with it. So
yeah.
And for me, the writing.
You figure out how that movie. You remember that movie Stranger Than Fiction with Will Ferrell?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, of course.
Figure out how that worked and write it into existence.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. So people are like, oh, you make all this money or this or that. I'm like, I mean, I care about that. It keeps things going, but for the most part, it's just about writing writing it out. I had a long talk with an old friend, a few weeks back, and she told me, she's like, you just write the shit you write because it makes you happy, not because there's some end result or whatever that you want, and be social with the people that you want to be social with because it's beneficial. Don't and so I was like, she told me, she says, I've watched your political talkbacks or whatever, and those are okay, but I tell you, the ones I watch are the ones you do on Monday and Thursday, the trauma talk, because it's like, that's the shit that I want to listen to or whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, good. I mean, because outside of socializing with people in a live setting, those are the ones I enjoy. I hate sitting up here talking about fuckhead did this and fuckhead did that. It just stresses me out.
Yeah, that's why I don't write much about it. I mean, I will mention it sometimes in some posts if I'm writing something about an issue that I feel strongly about, and I might mention it, but I'm not going to write a lot about that because it kind of affects me. If I just live in that world, I'm just going to be depressed all the time, and I'm not going to do that to myself.
Yeah.
And there are plenty of other people writing about it, and I don't feel like I need to include myself in that space.
No, I agree. I mean, I agree 100%. And so, yeah, I can't really do it anymore. And it's just, it's too much. I mean, hell, I literally just spent the last 2 weeks traveling between LA and Vegas. And I didn't, God, in Vegas, there were 75,000, 85,000, 95,000 people who were at that conference. I literally went into the conference space for 4 hours. I would come back to the hotel room and pass the fuck out. I mean, I just didn't have it to do anything but that and so, yeah, I'm like, no, I really need to get back to doing what I'm doing because I want to do it and because I enjoy it, not because I benefit from it or whatever. Because, I don't want to do that.
Night, Sturge. I saw your message.
Bye, Sarah.
Oh.
Bye,
Oh,
Wendy.
night,
Bye,
Sturge.
Brandon. It was great
Nice
being
to
on
see
here.
you, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
pleasure. Come anytime. We're here.
I'll be back.
We're here all week.
Oh yeah.
We're here all week. So, all right. Well, Brandon, if you're good for trauma tomorrow, great.
Yeah. Who has the topic?
Sarah, who did the topic on Thursday?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did the
that's
topic
true.
on Thursday.
Yes.
Did you do both? Did you use both of the topics I gave you? Or
I
just
didn't
one?
use either of them.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can go. I can certainly do it. Wait, what? Then what topic did you go with? I posted it, but
We talked about intimacy.
darn it!
She must trust you, I guess. She posted it anyway, not even knowing what it
I
was.
know.
I do. I haven't heard. Look. That bitch is coming to my house this weekend.
That'll be interesting.
Sunday nights live. I'm just gonna sit her at my desk right next to me. So
I've been going live every day this month, so I'm counting this as one of my days because I haven't gone live today.
you didn't go live today?
Here I am. I'm live. This is it. Don't expect me to go on again.
How are your numbers doing?
Well, I did a live with Ellie Leonard the other day, and of course, anytime she goes live, she's got hundreds of people. So
Yeah.
I gained a lot of free subscribers on that day. And this past week, I've gotten a couple of paid subscribers, so that was really nice.
Yay.
But I'm still working toward more because it's not. It's just one paid subscriber is just $6 a month. If you put it into perspective, that's not a lot. So I'm still trying to build, to get more and try to make Substack my primary source of income if I can do it. So
yeah, I finally reached. I'm about to reach the point where I can monetize on YouTube now.
yeah, I can't get. I don't have many subscribers on YouTube.
And
That's a slow
so,
go.
yeah, and I've just gotten to where I can monetize on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And so, like, this session is on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, Substack, and my backup TikTok account. So I'm hitting all 5 of those for this right now. So
yeah, I need to go on Beehive and transfer, like double or repost some stuff on there, and I don't know, try it out if there's still an open.
I can give you a test account. I can give you.
I wouldn't mind trying it out. I don't know anything about it.
I can give you a test account. Oh, we have Elisa.
Lisa.
It actually decides to play right with me. Stupid tripod.
Stupid tripod.
Yes.
Okay.
I've got a pretend gorilla tripod.
Me too.
You're not a pretend girl.
Been around forever.
That doesn't make you pretend.
It's not the real gorilla brand. That's what makes it pretend. It's a knockoff. It's a Chinese knockoff.
Oh, okay. Well, who needs the real shit? No way. Who needs the real shit? So Brandon, purely from an administrative point of view, I've got 4 seats. If you want a test seat for a period of time, I'm certainly willing to host you a test seat.
I would like to try it out and see. I don't know, just see what it's what it
I
looks like.
just want to be clear with you about frequency rights.
Frequency?
Yeah. When you go into Beehive space, Beehive limits you to 2 email posts every 24 hours.
Oh, I don't do more than that anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, when I was heavily on Substack, I was doing like 2 or 3 a day. And so you can do all the web posts you want. You can web post until you're blue in the face.
Now, what's the difference between a web post and a?
Just one goes to
a
people's
regular-
emails and the other one doesn't.
That doesn't send an email.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So if you have faithful viewers that are
Right,
but I will
then
tell
don't
you,
need the
I have
email.
found a way around that. So, if you want people to get notifications for that kind of thing, I have an easy workaround for that. It's a cool form that I wrote in HTML, and basically all your viewers do is access that page, drop their email in, and they'll get the last 15 web posts that you made or whatever. Which was a really kind of a cool idea.
And I suppose they can probably turn off email notifications if they don't want the emails and just get.
Yeah,
like,
the form that I built for that, that's like a one-shot deal. Like the way the form looks on the page is, Catch up on the web posts that you missed. Drop your email in here and hit the button, and that's just one time.
Right.
Um,
Right.
That's a one-time deal, and it bounces off of one of my external email servers, which you can use, if you want or whatever. But yeah. Oh, we don't have 30 people. This is the other thing about Substack that's bullshit. Is the 30 people that are on the live?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's how many people have joined the live over the course of the live session.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
we're
I
not
kind of
actually
go
all
back
there
and
now.
Yeah, so when you see like your user count on your live session, so mine says 30. That's not
Right.
30 live people. That's actually 30 people have joined the live since it began.
yeah,
It doesn't even mean they're still there.
Nope.
No.
Okay.
Substack
Yeah.
does not. Yeah.
it doesn't
Substack-
go back down.
Nope. Substack does
Okay.
not update that number in live. I wish
So
they
it
did.
might just be
but
the
they don't.
4 of us.
I know
In a
there
way,
was-
I don't know. I kind of go back and forth on that because I would kind of like to know when people leave,
Yeah.
but I also kind of like to know that what the maximum number is too. So I kind of like it to have it both ways in somehow. It
That's
would be
what I
nice.
like about my broadcast on iVlog is there's actually a user list of the people who are actively in the chat.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. I had written some scripting around monitoring the live chat counts, and I would have that running, and I could actually tell you how many people were actually in the live session at the time. But
I think it would be really helpful to know when people leave, like especially if you're doing certain types of content and like if a bunch of people leave during this time, it's like, okay, well, I guess they don't like this, and you can kind of tailor your content to what people like. That's why I would want to know it.
right, yeah. So for instance, yesterday, Sarah and I were playing Magic the Gathering on and I was twitching and YouTubing that. And then today when we did the
God.
22,137, yeah, when we did that mess, I was YouTube and Twitch TV in that live stream, and my YouTube stream had 65 viewers at one time.
Oh wow.
And so, which is really high for YouTube. On Twitch, I normally only ever get about 10 or 15. But
You're pulling 5 times the numbers I'm pulling on iVlog.
but that's the thing. I mean, it really, it's about the content that you're generating. If you continue to generate that content, then over time, there are people that are going to want to experience it. Even these sessions go out to my Twitch TV channel. And so, I get a decent amount of views even on these streams that go to Twitch.
Oh, we lost Lisa.
Oh, well, but she's probably trying to prepare, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, multi-channel, Brandon, it's the way to go. Yeah, I don't think that. Plus, Substack is going to drastically change in the next 6 months, I think. And some of it might be good, but I don't think others of it I don't think are going to be. They've already drastically changed the algorithm, for instance. And the algorithm is now notes focused more than it's long form content focused. Notes and lives.
Yeah, I mean, if you know how to do the notes, you can redirect people to your long form articles, but not everybody looks at it like that or uses it that way.
No,
But-
and then a larger issue is the length of your long form. My stories are 4,800 words, but you can listen to those.
Right. I usually do. I prefer to listen to it because I can do other things while I'm listening.
Right. But the ones where I'm not so focused on, like the geopolitical shit, I limit that to 1,300 words. Any more than that is too much for a person to ingest, and they don't want to do it.
Yeah, I usually don't read articles that are very long, but I'm also not on here to consume content. I'm more producing it. So
Yeah, right.
I don't have as much time to do. I'm trying to work on my own stuff, so
Right.
I don't have time to read.
If it takes longer than 7 minutes for me to read it, that's too long.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm same way. If there's like an 8 to 10 minute article, I probably won't read it, depending on who it is, though, because I still read the queer stories and stuff. Although lately I haven't had time to do that because I'm doing so much other stuff right now.
Well, but that means you're busy. So you shouldn't be doing that. Not that we're discussing this in front of a bunch of people. But then all right, well, cool. Well, tomorrow for Travel Live. Sarah, will you be participating in tomorrow's session?
I guess it depends on if I'm needed.
Okay, well, I mean, we'll work that out. I'll get with Miranda and Onyx and Brandon and you in our chat, and we'll hammer it out. I think Miranda said she's good for tomorrow, so if she is, then yay. All right, well, tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel.
Well, thank you for letting me use this as my live for today. I don't have to go on by myself and just talk about nothing.
Well, look, I mean, give it 10 minutes, Brandon. You can come back in here and we'll be playing Magic or whatever, and you can comment on Magic the Gathering games.
Oh gosh, I have a Magic deck actually.
Oh, I used to. I gave it to my kid.
Yeah, and yet I got Sarah playing Magic the Gathering Arena. So,
well, I'm gonna go watch the Chiefs game because they're playing right now.
Oh, sexy man's running around the field.
That's right. Tight pants and outlines of things.
Before Brandon leaves, Wendy, have you seen the topper on his tree?
I have.
Would you like a close up look at it?
I have seen the topper of.
Oh, you've seen the picture? Have you seen the picture I posted of it?
No, I have not seen the picture that you posted of it.
It's way more phallic.
It is more than it looks. Yes.
The close up, I actually took a double.
Brandon, did you have to go to Adam and Eve to purchase this item?
My friend gave me this. She was given it by somebody else, kind of as a gag gift, and so she passed it along to me because, well, first of all, it looks like,
Okay, yeah. I mean,
an old man, but if you
Wow.
Oh. Have you appropriately sanitized that, Brandon? That hasn't been anywhere, has it?
No, nowhere. It shouldn't be.
Is it ceramic?
Yes, it's hollow. It's like,
oh,
definitely not.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would trust it.
I'm not that desperate to get old man into my ass.
Ooh, vape fall.
Yeah,
I don't know
what people are talking. It's just an old man with hair and feet, and What's the big
Oh,
deal?
it's totally innocent, Brandon.
It is.
So innocent.
Yeah, so innocent. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. All right. So tomorrow at 1. I don't think I have any meetings tomorrow at 1, but if I get a pop up or whatever, we'll go at 1:30 or 2. But that's that. I set the start time between 1 and 2 p.m. So sometime between 1 and 2 o'clock is when it goes off. So anyway, all right. Well, Brandon, Sarah, thank you both. Thank you everybody that came. I'll get everything posted to all of the channels here in the next few minutes, and I'm gonna go and entertain myself and take my drugs, because I'm not making crack out of this stuff. I'm actually taking this for my benefit because I feel sick. Anyway, Brandon and Sarah, love you both. Everybody else, have fun.
Bye. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.